Hi guys, Owen here from Owen's Movie Reviews, and today we are back with another movie review, and today we have a very fun one which you guys chose. Like I said in my last video, Hubie Halloween, there you go. In my last video I said at the end, you guys can vote which movie review you want. Your choices were Solo, Indiana Jones Trilogy, High School Musical, the musical series, and The Mandalorian Season 1, and Indiana Jones Trilogy destroyed everybody else with 6 votes. Mandalorian had 3, came in second, and Solo and High School Musical, the series, they had each 1 vote. So it feels bad to them. So that kind of sucks. But you know, I kind of really Indy and The Mandalorian were kind of like the ones I wanted, but I just wanted to put in some like other ones I was gonna do. Like, I'm still gonna review all of them. It's just, I was gonna ask you guys which one you liked, and clearly Indiana Jones won by a lot. And a lot of people seem excited about this video, so I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to check out my Star Wars and Hubie Halloween video, and my Dark Knight video if you guys have not already, because those are all great videos. And I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's just get started. So today we are ranking, obviously, the Indiana Jones trilogy. The trilogy of 4, coming up on the 5th one in 2022. That's weird to say, but yeah. 2022, there you go. So let's get started into the ranking. At number 4, I mean, it's kind of obvious. It's Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Oh my god, this is trash! If anybody actually had a trash counter from the Star Wars video, please leave in the comments if they're on right now, because there's a lot of trashes. Oh my god, no, the Creator Games is live. So the Indiana Jones Crystal Skull movie. This has a lot of problems for me. 1, the antagonist sucks. Absolute sucks. Trash, just trash. Trash. There you go, that's like 10 right there. I absolutely hate the antagonist. I don't even know what her name is because she's that terrible. She's a terrible villain or antagonist, whatever. But the fridge scene. We'll play the clip right now. It's very, very stupid. It doesn't make sense. You nuke a town and he hides in a fridge of all things, and it's the only thing that survives. It does not make any sense at all. But I don't know what they're thinking. But okay. It's sad to hear Indy's dad has died from the last movie, The Last Crusade, which we'll get to later. It's sad to hear he died, and then Marcus also died, so it's kind of sad. I mean, it's kind of obvious, that they're dead, they're old, so, yeah. Shia LaBeouf's character, what the heck is his name? Henry Jones the Third. I did not like him. He was a jerk in the whole movie, and Shia LaBeouf is a great actor, but no, he was not good in this movie at all. He was absolutely annoying, a jerk, and cringy. There you go. The CGI in the rainforest is terrible. Terrible. Like, terrible. Like, it's garbage. Garbage. I mean, the fight is decent, I feel like, but the CGI in that scene was absolutely terrible, and we make fun of that scene all the time in movie history. And the one thing that really gets me mad about this movie is Indiana Jones is not himself in this movie. I get it, okay, Harrison Ford is old in this movie. He's old now in this movie. This movie was made in 2008, and the last one that they made was in 89, I think. So yeah, there's a big time gap between the 3rd and the 4th one. And I get it, he's old, but he still could do the stunts. I've seen him do, he still could punch people and all that stuff. But in this movie, he did not really punch a lot of people. He didn't pull out his gun a lot. He absolutely did, nothing in this movie. He did not seem himself in this movie, and it got me really mad. Because the first 3 were very, very entertaining, and he was punching a lot of people and getting into fights with everybody. It was awesome. This movie, on the other hand, is just like, no, we don't want to. We're gonna bench him. We're gonna have Shia LaBeouf's character be more powerful and get it into more action. Okay, buddy, sure. Yeah, it just got me really mad. And just the whole, like, movie is just boring to me. I think the beginning scene is really the only, like, the first, like, 10 minutes is probably the only good part about this movie. And yeah, this movie sucks. So I give it a 5 out of 10. Get out of here. Goodbye. See you later. At number 3, this is hard. My second spot and my third spot always changes when I do my Indiana Jones ranking. At number 3, we have Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I like this movie a lot, but number 2, I also like. I don't know. Last time I actually like did a ranking like for myself, I actually had this one at 2, and I had the other movie that is in my second slot right now. Here, but just when I watched this one, I actually disliked it more. But I still love it. It's like a little bit boring at some parts, but I love the introduction of Indy's dad. It's great. I mean, and also the hilarious gag of the whole movie. Junior, don't call me Junior. Like, oh my god, like it was so funny. Elsa annoying. All of these, like, all of the love interest in Indy's, like, all of the love interest from Indiana Jones, like, 2 and 3, I absolutely, like, did not like. They were both annoying. So Elsa was a very annoying character, and I could not stand her. Nazis, another annoying part. I like the Nazis in Raiders of the Lost Ark. I hate them in this movie also. Hate the Nazis. Oh, when they're in the, when they're in, like, the desert, when they're fighting, that is an awesome scene with the tank, and, like, just Indy's insane in that scene. We'll play the clip right now. He is insane in that scene. Like, it was a really fun scene, and it was a great fight scene. And whew! Man, you thought Indy was gonna die at some points in time, and literally, you thought he died when it went over the cliff. Yeah, he didn't die. He's Indiana Jones, so. And I love the gag of the whole trilogy. His hat always comes back to him. In every single situation, his hat comes back to him. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but okay. So. And then the ending was very satisfying to the trilogy. What we thought was the ending of the trilogy until that garbage, Crystal Skull came around. I thought it was a very satisfying end to the trilogy, and I really liked this movie. It's just, Elsa was very annoying. I like this, like I said, I like this movie a lot. It's just not as exciting as the other two. Like, I don't know. Characters are really good. Indy is amazing in this movie still, unlike the fourth one. These guys, 3, 2, and 1, I feel like have amazing, like, stories. And just 4 is it. Just 4 now. So yeah, I think Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade is a great movie, and I completely recommend this trilogy also. If you want a fun Netflix trilogy to watch, I recommend it. Don't talk about the fourth one. At number 2, we have Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. This is a very fun one for me. This always was so I watched the trilogy, okay? And this actually was at my number 1 at one point, and then I rewatched the trilogy about 2 weeks after I did that, and I'm like, what am I thinking? I mean, great movie, first of all. The Temple of Doom. Let's get into the Shanghai scene was great start to the movie. Not as good as The Dark Knight, but a good start to the movie. Good start to the movie. Hold on, let me fix you guys. Yeah, and the Shanghai scene was very intense, because Indy got poisoned, and, he had to try to get the antidote. And then, Willie was very annoying. Absolutely hated her. She's complaining all the time, screaming about every single thing. Like I said, love interests are very annoying in 2 and 3. It's just the only one I like is in 1, but I don't even really like her either. So, like, I don't really like any of Indy's love interests. So, yeah, but I would rather pick 1. Shorty, one of the best characters in Indiana Jones trilogy. I absolutely love Shorty. He's hilarious. Yeah, he's just a good character. Indy and Willie was stupid. Their relationship, like I said, very, very stupid. The action scene at the end is so awesome. What's this? I don't know. But when he's on the bridge and like he's like, hey, it kind of reminds me. I don't know why. It kind of reminds me from Doctor Strange when Strange is doing Dormammu. I've come to bargain. I don't know why it's popping up in my head. It does not make any sense at all. But okay. And the Indiana Jones like Temple of Doom, I think had a really good like fight stuff. Like this was probably the best one. For fighting, like in action, action was really up there. And when he's on the bridge, it was very intense. And then he's like, he cuts the bridge, and then like you think they're all gonna die, but no, Indy's very smart, and he cuts it, and he's got the rope on his arm, and then they stick. And we should have played that clip. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was amazing scene. Oh yeah, the final battle was amazing. And then when the British Army came to go save everybody, great, absolutely awesome, and it was just a really satisfying movie. And I absolutely like loved the Temple of Doom, I loved the Last Crusade, and then obviously number one. I mean, like I said, Indiana Jones is a great franchise, and I completely recommend it. So, Indiana Jones, The Temple of Doom, I give an 8. I mean, good movie. Okay, at number one, we obviously know what this is. If you're an Indiana Jones fan, you obviously have this at your number one. If you were 0 2 years ago, then you would not have this at number one, and then 2 weeks later, you would have this at number one. But at number one, it's kind of obvious. We have Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Raiders of the Lost Ark, come on, everybody. It's a great movie. Harrison Ford being casted in another iconic role. Earlier than Indiana Jones, he was obviously Han Solo, which is another one of his most iconic roles. And then Indiana Jones comes around, another iconic role for him. And then he was iconic in Blade Runner, which I've never watched. I just know he's really iconic in there. But Harrison Ford in the 80s, in the 70s, 80s, and 90s had a really great year for him. And Indiana Jones I think he's perfect in it. Absolutely perfectly casted for Indiana Jones. And let's just get started with the like the note stuff. Indy getting the idol is iconic. We'll play that clip. Indy, like when you see when you think of Indiana Jones, you think of the idol, and yeah, I mean I think that's really it. You think of the action possibly also, I'm not sure. But you really think of the idol, because the idol is a really like iconic part of Indiana Jones history. And also, speaking of that, it's actually on my movie review notebook. And I don't know if I've shown you guys this off before, but yeah, it's right here. We got the Falcon, Captain America, Shield, Rex, Stranger Things, Flash, Arrow, Star Wars, Pixar, and we got some lightsabers. So yeah. So yeah, I have the Ark, not the Ark, the idol on my movie review notebook. So that's actually pretty cool. Originally, Indiana Jones was actually going to be one of my first ever reviews I was going to do for a movie, and then I did Rebels, and what did I do after Rebels? Scoob, yeah. In between that, this was actually going to be the video, and then I just forgot about it, and I'm like, oh, I should just review this. And yeah, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and again, the idol is very iconic. I love the guy who is sweating, we'll play this clip also. He is sweating his life out with his sword. I don't know what to make sounds for, but you know, you should have seen it. And then Indy's just like, dead. And fun fact, Indiana Jones, not Indiana Jones, jeez. Harrison Ford was actually sick in that scene, and he's just like, he asked Steven Spielberg, and he's like, listen, Steven Spielberg's like, are you okay? He's like, do you want to still shoot? He's like, yeah, I'll just shoot the guy. And he's like, okay. And then they shot the scene, and he's just sick, and he's dead. And it was really funny. I like the chase scene in Egypt. Woo! Fun. Very, very fun. Yeah, it was really good. And yeah, that's the end of my ranking, honestly. This was a quick little review. Yeah, I should have been more specific about the chase scene in Egypt. Now I gotta go find that clip, because I should have played it. I'm not sure, but I'm going to have to go find that now. So I hope you guys like this trilogy ranking. If you guys want to see more videos in the future from me, movie reviews, TV reviews, any of that kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share this channel. We got to grow it more and more and more. I'll leave my Instagram down below, and we'll put up another poll in about 2 weeks to see what you guys want, because I'll put some... Next week is actually Superhero Week, which we got Superman Returns, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, what's the other one? Either Venom or the Fantastic Four. I haven't decided which one I want to do yet, but it's probably gonna be Venom or Fantastic Four. I don't know. I really am trying to think of what I want to do for that. So Monday will be Spider-Verse. Wednesday will be Superman Returns, and Friday will be either Venom or the Fantastic Four, and the week after, I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, like I just said, and I will see you guys in the next movie review. Bye, guys!